now we'll call here the RFC. But as the RFC is in S4HANA system, not in the ECC, so here we'll not able to call through the pattern. Let me show you. If I enter here pattern, see this is not available because this is in the destination system. So we have to call manually by writing the code like this, like call function module, okay, destination, what we have created. Initially we'll call in the synchronous mode, that is without this is starting a new task, and whenever we call the RFC in program, as I explained, the importing become export and the export parameter become import. Okay, so here we have to type manually call function module name, and here we have to add destination. Which destination? Which we created in SM59 ZK HANA 1. Okay, same, always this always use capital letter here, ZK HANA 1. Okay, it is case sensitive basically. If you written is small, then we have to call in small letter. So better always use capital letter. Okay, so we are calling this function module where in destination S4 HANA. And now, as we know, there is no import parameter in this function module here. Okay, so no need to add importing. Directly we'll add the exporting, and the exporting will become importing here. So type like importing, and all this detail we have to add here the same way, like this. Okay, all this detail we have to add here manually. And the output, for that I have defined the local variable with the same name. We can use different name as well, but here I am going to use the same name, EP underscore header message, and then second, that is EP underscore item message. Once you know the concept, any RFC, okay, any kind of variable we'll able to call. EP underscore schedule message. Tables and exceptions work as it is. Okay, no changes in the table and exceptions. Table and exceptions will be, you have to type manually everything. I'm just copying because I have the access. Otherwise, you need to copy everything manually. Now we have GT underscore headers, GT underscore header, second table equal to GT underscore items, and third table IT underscore schedule equal to, that is GT underscore schedule. Okay, after this we have to call exceptions. Fine. So concept we know based on the RFC importing exporting parameter, all this detail manually. As of now I am going to use as it is from this system, because we have already learned how to add that. Okay, exceptions we have add here 1 2 3 4. Now if size sub RC not equal to 0, in case if it is fail, what we have to do, same thing. Same thing I will copy here as well. You have to type manually if you are not created for practice. Okay, and here I will add other also. I will add here when for right, so that we can capture other error or other exceptions. Fine, save, check and activate. No error as of now. And let me write the output messages as well. Save, check, GV header is unknown. What I have defined here, sorry, EP header. I have defined EP header EP item and EP schedule. Save, check and activate. Okay, what we are doing, we are passing the ECC sales order details from the ECC system to the S4HANA system. Sales order header, line item and schedule line. So this is the way. Call function with destination. If we are working with a different destination, if you are working with different system and you want to pass it dynamically, simply on the selection screen add one more variable for destination, and based on your requirement you can pass through variant, that is destination, and here use as variant. Fine. So our program is ready now. So let's do one testing. So first I will check any record in my ECC system in the VBAK table which we can pass. So let me pass here like 4972. Okay, this sales order number I am going to pass to the S4HANA system. And in S4HANA, let me check the existing record in our custom table. See, currently we have 17 record. Last one is 4969. Okay, so before passing that, I will set a breakpoint here to check the values. I am passing 4972. Now I am in ECC system. Check the table, GT header, GT items and GT schedule. See, here we have one line item, header record. In the line items we have 4 line items, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, those materials are not there in the S4HANA system. I am just showing how to pass the data from ECC to S4HANA in a custom table. To custom table, there is no validation as of now. In schedule, we have 8 line items. Okay. Now, if I press F6 here, see the output. Size was equal to 0. See the header message. Header record updated successfully. Item record updated successfully. And schedule record updated successfully. F6, the output. Okay, this is in ECC. Go back to S4HANA system, refresh the table. See, one record is created. So our integration is that successfully we are able to pass data from ECC to S4HANA. Similarly, check the line item ZUVBAP. See, 4972, 1, 2, 3, 4. The detail which I pass are coming here. I need to check this, why it is coming all in the single line. Now next is VBEP. Okay, VBEP also we can see the last year 4972. We can see all the details here, 8 records. This is also perfectly done. Okay, so let me check one error here. What we found here, I can see all the details are MATNAR, not in the ARKTX. So let me check this, why this happened. Into corresponding fields of table GT underscore items. GT underscore items, we have TVBAP, ARKTX. Let me pass one more time. The same, this time this will give error. I just want to check the internal table. This time system should return the exceptions because the record already exists with the 4942. Okay, I just want to check the value of internal table. GT header, GT items. Here it is, we are getting properly. Okay, we are getting proper value. VBLN, PostNAR, MATNAR, ARKTX in the in the GT items table. Okay, now what I can do? Okay, let me first execute as it is because this will give error because the exception, because 4972 already there. See, header updation failed because the record we have already updated there with the 4972. Okay, now what I will do, I will set a breakpoint in the S4HANA system. From here my values are getting passed properly. Okay, I want to check the values in the S4HANA system. So what we can do, here in the S4HANA system two options. In the function module, either you log in with the same user ID password. Either you log in with the same user ID, or second option, suppose if we have the access of same user ID, log in with that and set external breakpoint. When we set the external breakpoint, the breakpoint will get triggered whenever the developer will pass data from the ECC system. The breakpoint will get triggered in your system. Okay, even if you are not working on the same laptop. Or second option is here, go to utilities, setting. Take example, you log in with some other user ID. Okay, and you want to set breakpoint with the user ID which ECC is using. In that case, here go to debugging mode, and here we can change the ID. Here we can enter the user ID with which the ECC is getting connected. So that way also breakpoint will get triggered. As of now, I am logging with the same ID. Now what I will do, let me pass some other value, this time 4973. I want to show debugging mode how it is working. First we pass the right value, second time we pass the wrong value to check the exceptions. Now I am trying to show you how the breakpoint will work. See, now I have executed here. Okay, I have set the breakpoint in the S4HANA system. So as soon as I press F5 here, see, ZECC demo RFC. This is triggered in my S4HANA screen because I set the external breakpoint. Now here we can check the value. GT header, GT items, okay, and schedule line. So this is where we can also do the debugging, even in the integration way. When your third-party system is passing the data, if you want to debug, set the external breakpoint with the same user ID password. Okay, some issue is there with the system. Yeah, I got the point. The reason here is, I think here it is 40 character. Okay, and I think as for HANA it is like 18 character. But that we can change. Okay, so this is how through the debugging mode. Through the debugging mode, you can get the details. Because here, when I use the matnar, it is C14, C40 character. Okay, in ECC it is 18 character. Check the schedule line as well. Schedule lines are okay, no issue in the schedule line. Now if I press F8, let me go back to ECC system. I think ECC system is log out. I have to log in again. Here it is. Okay, that session is closed. The session is closed because I had opened a debugger mode. Let me go back again to change mode. So let me try one time if this is working fine or not. Here the issue is the data element. Here it is 18 character and there it is 40 character. So let me try this way. If this is working fine, no problem. Otherwise next time I will check how to solve this. Okay, 4973 is also created. So now I will pass some other data. Okay, so what I done, I changed the data type because in my SAP the matnar is 18 length, but in S4 HANA it is 40 character. That's why I am changing the length. Okay, let me check here the next value which is available. SC16 ZVB VBAK. Okay, 4974. Now let me pass here the 4974. Fine. Check the data here. Yes, now you can see 40 character here. Let me F6 directly. Okay, I think again the breakpoint is triggered. Check the values. See, this time no issue, because first time the issue was the parameter, the data length. Earlier it was 18, now I done it properly. Okay, now if I F8, see in the output we can see header record updated, item updated, F8. Fine, all record updated successfully. So this is how through debugging, if any errors are there, we have to do debug. Then we can find out the actual issue. Okay, now again I'm into S4HANA system. See, first two time it is fail because the maintainer ID and the text was coming in the same column. And here it was blank because of the data type mismatch. That's why it is very important to do proper data declaration to match as per the source system data element. Now you can see all the values are properly. Okay, so now whatever we have done is the synchronous mode. What is in the synchronous mode? In the synchronous mode, system wait here till the execution gets finished. Here in the synchronous mode, what system is doing? Here system is waiting for the output. Okay, and in case it is function module taking 10 seconds, here system will wait for 10 seconds. So in case we are not interested in knowing the response, so we can do this in the asynchronous mode, so that we will not face any performance issue. Data will get passed, but we will not see any output, any response there. Okay, let me show you again what I will do in the S4HANA system. See, this is S4HANA system. Here in the source code, first let me delete this breakpoint. Breakpoint is deleted. Okay, so here I will add like wait up to 10 seconds. This already I cover in the synchronous or asynchronous mode. Again I am repeating. See, now what I will do, here I am setting a breakpoint, execute, this time 4975. Check the value. Yeah, we are record. Now if I execute this function module, this is getting executed in the S4HANA system, which is taking 10 seconds. So in real time, it might take 1 minute, 2 minutes of time to post the data, because this is synchronous mode. But in case if you're not interested in the output, in the response, so what we can do, we can convert this to the asynchronous mode. How to do that? Here simply write is starting a new task, TK1. Now see the error. Because this is asynchronous mode, we cannot use the importing. Okay, if I click on check, see, starting a new task allows no importing parameter. That's why I have to comment all this. Save, check, and activate. Even we will not get any exceptions here because of asynchronous mode. Now if I execute, before that also let me show you the data in the S4HANA system. See, this is VBAK. Last value is 4975. Fine. Now what I will do, this time I will pass the new value 4976. See, there is no output. The system has not system here we cannot see any delay because I call in the asynchronous mode. So in the asynchronous mode, this is executed as a separate session and immediately this get executed. Now see the output here, whether new record is created or not. See, 4976 is created. So asynchronous mode we can use as a parallel processing, but in the asynchronous mode we will not able to see the response from the RFC. So based on our requirement, whenever our code logic after calling the RFC is not dependent on the output or the response of the RFC, then only use the asynchronous mode. In case if you want to capture the response, then use the synchronous mode. Fine. So in this way, we're done with the system, done with the session on integrating ECC with S4HANA system using RFC. And the important point here is the RFC destination. Without that, we cannot work on this. And the RFC destination we had created using transaction code SM59. Along with the integration part, we have also learned what is synchronous mode, how to call in asynchronous mode, and we have also seen how we can do debugging in case of RFC call. So in this way, we're done with this session on integrating ECC with the S4HANA system using RFC. Thank you.